Okay, so by the time you're watching this, I would probably, I am filming this a while back, so by the time you're watching this, it's probably a lot later than what we're filming here. But anyways, it's 8:43 right now, and it's December 31st, so last day of 2018. Is a big day today, and so I decided to do this special vlog in which I would do a behind-the-scenes sort of me editing videos and time lapses and stuff like that. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take you behind the scenes of how I edit, and I do this occasionally. I don't do this for every single video, and the reason I don't is because it's a lot more work. I have to have two cameras, as I usually film with this, so yeah. But now I'm filming with an iPhone 8. This is an iPhone 7, which is usually the thing I'm filming on. And what we have here is my tripod. And what it's not really a tripod, it's more of a phone holder, so I can just put my phone in there. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but yeah, basically this is my setup, and what we can do is basically I would just put on the video, and then I would just film it like that, and me drawing like this while I'm drawing something down here. So it's a pretty cool setup. This is a nice tripod. I'll definitely link to it in the description below, but we're gonna get to today's video. Okay, so today's project, just to let you know how far back I'm filming this, is I'm going to add a new voiceover to the collab video. I don't know, it's probably out by now, but I'm editing this collab I'm doing with Draw with Evellial. I did a collab with her. She sent back the drawing. This is what it looks like. We did like a skyline thing, and it actually turned out really, really cool, and I'm really proud of this. And so what we're doing basically today, I have already did a rough cut of it, but what I need is a new voiceover basically for my video. And as you can see, this is a rough cut that I'm editing for this video. But we're gonna add a new voiceover. I don't use microphones or anything yet. I'm still working on that. But I don't even use voice memos. I use actually a pretty funny way of doing a voiceover, which is to film a video here, then drag it over here to my laptop, then just delete the video but keep the audio. So it's basically I'm just putting in that video and deleting the video, but I'm keeping the audio. So that just remains the audio, and also I can just put another video over it. As you can see, this is the time-lapse part of it, where I am actually drawing that part of the collab. And what we're also going to be doing today is I'm going to be filming another video. It is Monday. Evellial and I decided to release our video on Thursday, so we still have some time. And since it's Monday today, I'm going to do like a time-lapse sort of video. I'm still kind of sick, so I'm not going to do much narration on this time-lapse video I'm going to be doing. I still don't even know exactly what I'm going to be doing. So how I plan my YouTube content is usually I have a Trello thing here, and I would just have this board here where I would take a look at all my ideas. And the top one over here is the cheap colored pencils versus expensive ones. I'm not sure if I want to do that one. Studio tour, not really. Brush pen, I'm still waiting for some brush pens to come. Collab with Luke Hanlon, we're also still working on that. But drawing a rose, I set that for February 14th, so that'll be in a couple months. Experimenting with gouache, I still need to buy gouache, so nope. This is just showing you how I do it. And Copic wide, I still need to buy Copic wide too. So, see, as you can see, I can just tap on a card and it'll open it and give more information about it. So Trello's pretty cool. That's I'm not sponsored by Trello in any way for this video. I'm just showing you how cool it is and how to grow your YouTube channel. I don't have enough subscribers like that to do one yet. This is just an idea. Drawing a sword, Baymax, Super Mario, Fantasy Beast, iPhone 10. Opening stories. I actually want to do a writing video because I haven't done a writing video for some time here, so that could be an option. This is how to draw an eye, how to draw a handprint. So this is basically my ideas. I can always add a card and write whatever I want, and you could just add a card, but I'm not gonna cancel that because I don't have any ideas right now. But while I'm thinking of doing of what we're gonna do, I am going to do that voiceover. So let's do that. All right, so I finished that voiceover part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this into the timeline, And what you can see here is, as you can see, it's just a blank screen. I just filmed it like that. But we're gonna remove that. We're gonna take this. I'm gonna unlink it so that when I delete it, it doesn't delete the audio as well. Just delete the video part. And now look what happens when I put in my. Let me just go back to the beginning and press play. So around Christmas time, if you'll just send me a message, it really was. See, as you can see, the video is deleted. The video, that monitor is just deleted, but the audio is still kept. So it's sort of like a voiceover thing. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it's if you try it, it might make sense for you. And I gotta turn down that volume on that thing. And then what I also gotta do is I'm gonna move these two over a little bit. And what I've gotta do is I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take a rate stretcher tool, and I'm going to move it over a little bit and match it up with the audio so it ends at the same time as the audio. Then I'm gonna move these back. Then I can move this over here a little bit. So as you can see, now it ends at the same time. But only the time lapse is a little bit slower. She's gonna make a video of. Yeah, so that's basically my voiceover. I think this video is sort of finished. What I'm gonna do now, though, as I'm going to try to film that time lapse I'm gonna be doing, still think of an idea. But, yeah. And that will be rendering while we finish our time-lapse. Ooh, okay, a spark of an idea. I recently watched this movie, Indiana Jones. I know it's an old movie, but I just watched it recently. I want to do fan art on it, so I thought that would be a really, really cool drawing to work on. What we're going to do first, before we actually start filming, is I'm going to get my backdrop ready. Okay, so this is a video I did a while back. This is the Aquaman drawing. As you can see, I did a backdrop of a black backdrop, which it was the first time I ever did it, and I felt that was pretty cool. So I want to try it again. Let's just talk about how I do that backdrop. I take some black construction paper and I put it so that it just a few pieces works. So to cover up for with the phone camera. And when I put this piece of paper in between it, on top, it looks like a nice black background. So that's how I do my backdrops. Let's get started with the time-lapse drawing. And that's a wrap. So this drawing is finished now. This is a drawing of Indiana Jones. I decided to do all graphite first. For me, I don't really do entirely pencil. I usually ink it, but I decided that this drawing would look pretty good like it, and it turned out better than I ever would have expected. So this is pretty cool, but now it's time for the editing process. So this is basically like the beginning of the YouTube video. We still have a lot of work to do with this video, so let's get to it. And so let's open a new project. Let's name it Indiana. Now you know how slow my typing is, especially when I'm on camera. My finger's blocking over there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just say, okay, and here is our workspace coming up in a moment. And this is our workspace where we're going to drag all of our things into. First of all, we need the intro, which we're going to find right over here. I have a couple intros to choose from. Let's just pick this one. This is my normal intro. Just drag it in. And I need to unlink this so I can delete the audio, because usually I have the deleted audio. There we have our intro, but now we need the music. And now check this out. And it comes up with the Indiana Jones theme. But I can't use that whole thing because that will be copyrighted. So I have to, how about we make this intro a little bit slower. Then what we do here is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this audio up here so we can create, there's a marker right there. Then let's move it over here, then move this down with pressing Alt, and move that down, and now it sort of fades out, such as this. like that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just cut this down, and then now we're gonna put in the B-roll that I took before on my iPhone 7. Just gonna move my mouse over here, and holding down the Shift key. Sorry, I'm being so slow on this, but holding down the Shift key, press this, and then open all of this, right? Then drag all of this into timeline. And now let's pick another piece of music for that. I have a whole folder of music from Ben Sound, also to these royalty-free places. Let's take down from YouTube, Chasing Time. Why not? Let's try that one. Let's see what it sounds like. Interesting. I use this for a Lamborghini video, so that's how I know, but I don't really like that piece of music. So let's go to Ben Sound, Funky Suspense, Epic. Let's do Epic. And I'm gonna put a transition in there too. Audio transition. Sorry, I'm over here right now. Let's go to audio transitions, crossfade. I think that's all they have. Constant gain, move that in there to there. Let's see how this goes. Whoa, that's really loud there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tone down that piece of music and cut that piece of music, put some outros and intros and annotation and screen stuff, and we'll be ready to export. And I finished editing this, and it's now exporting. It'll take another 2 minutes, and then we'll be ready to do some final take a final look at it, and then upload it to YouTube.